Hi everyone, it's Derek here from the iReady podcast, and I'm also with Dave tonight. We have got a quick video reaction pod to the outstanding 3-1 victory at home against Rapid Vienna in the Europa League. Outstanding, Dave, wasn't it?
Oh, Derek, absolutely tremendous, especially in the second half. I thought that was probably the most attacking and pressing football that we've played, that I can remember in a very, very long time. There was always, we deserved the victory. It was one of the games, Derek, where I had no doubt whatsoever that we were going to win it. I just knew that we were going to get a goal in the end, and thankfully we got two of them. It was absolutely superb in the second half. A great team performance, and I think after us giving the manager a wee bit of criticism for his team selection, I think he got it absolutely spot on with his team selection tonight. Derek, what do you think?
Absolutely, yeah, can't fault it at all. I know you did say you texted me just before the game about Katic being still not in the starting lineup, but certainly tonight, in fairness though, the defence never really had anything to do, because I think that we were so good.
As I say, I think a lot of that came down to our midfield, Derek. Just pressing constantly and winning every single ball, and there was some outstanding individual performances as well tonight, Derek. There really was, but it was fantastic to see. We were just so hungry to get the ball, and certain players in the team just were desperate to get the ball at their feet and go for it, and you just knew that something was going to happen, Derek. And the atmosphere in the stadium and everything, it was absolutely fantastic. To say I am delighted is an understatement.
Yep. I mean, I was gearing up, to be honest, being at one each, and coming on here and saying it was a frustrating night for the fact that we could have won it, and we just never created too much up front. The final ball was lacking quite a lot tonight, and we were overhitting a lot of passes in the final third. See, from going from defence to midfield to the attack, we were brilliant. We were, as you said, we were pressing every ball. We weren't giving them any chance to get a foothold in the game at all. We were mopping up all the loose balls. It was that final ball that was letting us down constantly. We were overhitting things. We were trying, too many crosses in, and they were mopping it up quite easy. So as I said, I was gearing up to be frustrated, coming on here saying frustrated, but we did unlock that defence, twice in the end there, and it was absolutely fantastic. No more than we deserved.
Yeah.
The first half anyway, we started off brightly. We were getting in their faces. There was a lot of poor distribution from Vienna, but I think that was largely down to the fact that we were chasing every single ball and putting them under that pressure, weren't we?
Definitely, Derek. Yep.
Yeah, and as I said, our touch was a wee bit too heavy in the final third, but we were knocking it about well, so it was certainly good to see it in the first half anyway. And it never really sprung to life, the game, because I don't think either keeper had anything to do really in the first half until it came to around about the 40th minute, where in the 41st minute, where Rapid Vienna actually scored. It was a quick break down the right hand side, and it was past the player who was miles offside. I mean, the linesman was only about 2 feet off him, and he still never spotted it. But in the later on in the game, when in the second half, he could spot a bloody offside for about 50 yards away. Incredible.
It was not. It was as soon as the ball got played, Derek. I was sitting again watching it with my son, and even he said straight away, he says that was clearly offside. So to say that it felt that was a bit unjust is an understatement, Derek, but thankfully we didn't have too long to wait. And your old adage, Derek, you're always at your most vulnerable after you score. You've said it often enough, mate, and thankfully that's what happened.
Yep. I mean, they ended up scoring, getting the ball across. There was a hint of a foul and a hint of another offside in the move as well, but they got the ball across. Koulibaly came in and slid in and nicked it just off the feet of the Rapid attacker, who was just about to unleash a shot. However, it fell right to the Rapid Vienna player on the other side of the box, and he basically slotted it home, which was disappointing. But as you said, we scored basically, I think it was 40 seconds after the restart. We put it one each with Morelos scoring. Kent gets the ball on the edge of the box in the middle, good vision, and passes out wide right to Tavernier, who plays a great cross in, and Morelos slides in and put the ball into the back of the net. And funnily enough, my feed went down just as Rapid Vienna's goal went in, but then it came back. I managed to get it back just as we were about to score, so I didn't know didn't know what was happening at that point, so it was a bit all frantic there. But anyway, into the second half, we were fantastic right from the off. We were, again, just, more of the same basically, but it was like we turned it to 11, and we played, especially probably the last third of the game, in the kind of in their half, didn't we?
Yep, definitely. And what I absolutely loved, Derek, especially two players that I've got to highlight. I mean, three players I'm going to highlight, but I thought Ejaria and Kent were just desperate to get on the ball at every chance that they could get, Derek. You could tell that the two of them were loving the second half, and every time the two of them were on the ball, they were just skipping past their men like they weren't there, weren't they? They would just look so dangerous every single time that they received the ball. And what about Morelos? Scoring the first goal, and his whole attacking play as well was just outstanding. His distribution in the second half was phenomenal as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was outstanding. I mean, he was getting back and doing stuff, and as I said, I was gearing up to be coming on and saying, well, we never expected, I'm just happy being here, but we did have a really good chance. It's probably the best chance of the second half until we scored. It was a quick move up the park with the ball being played down the right, lovely ball floated into the box by Tavernier. Ejaria heads it, I think it might have even hit over his shoulder.
I think it was his shoulder, to be fair, yeah.
From about 7 yards out, and it forced the keeper to make a great save. That was the thing about Tavernier tonight, he was a bit hit and miss with his cross. He was either sending it into orbit, or he was playing an inch perfect cross, so a bit of frustration from him, and I think that's him over the back, isn't it? He can be brilliant and he can be shit.
It is. But I must admit, Derek, I felt different for you. Even when Ejaria had that chance, I just had a feeling that they couldn't handle us at that point, and we were getting stronger and stronger, and I just had this feeling that we were going to get a goal.
Yep. Well, it definitely came on the 83rd minute, but that was after a great ball played into the box from Ejaria to Morelos. Morelos was clearly taken out, absolutely no doubts about it at all. Tavernier stepped up. He looked nervous, to be honest, and he never taken a big run up, and I was thinking, oh, here we go, he's going to miss this one, a big important one. But cool as you like, he's never missed a penalty for us, and he's scored once again to make it 2-1.
Fantastic, Derek. It was, and it came at the perfect time, because we were really, by far the better team. We were really hungry, and it was just great that it happened then. And they didn't let up, Derek. They just kept going even after that. Yeah,
we did sit back though on occasion. I think you saying that you did see them try to sit back, and Rapid were quite coming forward, but they were getting nothing of it. And then from what started from their attack, we scored our third goal from basically just a lob up the park. It falls to the Rapid player on the halfway line, who had a really bad first touch. Candeas was outstanding vision. He nipped in there to nip the ball off him. It kind of got played up into their half a wee bit. Candeas had his back towards the goal at this point. He plays an outrageous back heel to Morelos, who had just kept on running.
Yep.
No defence whatsoever, because obviously Rapid had played everything up, put everybody up front. All he had to do was round the keeper, which he kind of coolly did, and he hit a shot from about just inside the box, and it kind of more or less trundled into the back of the net to make it 3-1. Game over on the 93rd minute. Outstanding, wasn't it?
It was outrageous play by Candace. I actually thought that Candace had won his more quieter games for us, Derek, but just that will just to win the ball, and he got it, and that back heel, I mean, that was absolutely sublime, wasn't it? Straight into the path of Morelos. He saw him, just at the corner of his eye. The back heel was absolutely perfect, because it wasn't a wee flick, Derek. He had to put power when he back heeled it to make sure that it was away from any defenders. Morelos, cool as anything, straight through, and slots at home. Just absolutely sensational, Derek. I'm totally chuffed to bits, and not just with the goal, but just the way that we were going for every single ball. And I know you said that we sat back after we scored the penalty, but we were still, it was like 100% effort just to make sure that we won the ball. It was great to see. And going, again, the roller coaster that is supporting Rangers, we go from playing so poorly against Livingston to beating Rapid Vienna at home 3-1, and I'm absolutely over the moon with that, Derek. It's absolutely tremendous. Words can't describe it.
Yep. I mean, I think we've already matched the points total that a lot of people thought we might have, or we would have accepted. We accepted 4 or 5 points in this group, and we're already there. And we're actually topping the group now because Rapid Vienna have got 3 points for their victory last time. Villarreal, a shock result there. I think they were getting beat up until the last minute. I think it was about 4 minutes injury time, and they ended up 3 each with Spartak Moscow.
Yep.
So Villarreal are on 2 and Spartak are on 1. So it's a wide open group, but certainly we're topping it just now. What a feeling! It's we're now back on the big stage. I think it's brilliant. It really is.
No, I'm absolutely, as I said, Derek, before, delighted, and just delighted with the response from the team after that result on Saturday. It was great. It was great to watch, and absolutely superb. It's been a great night for me, Derek, because that's me going on holiday. So for Rangers to play like that, go on holiday, and I've got to cook them up as well, mate.
Oh,
so
man.
it's absolutely what a fantastic night.
Well, brilliant. Aye, whoopie do for you. But yes, we will be back after Dave comes back these holidays. Obviously, I'll have a post-match reaction pod after the Hearts game on Sunday. So we obviously look to Sunday now. Certainly if we play like that, I don't see how anybody can beat us because we were outstanding tonight. So hopefully they keep that up. And I think that was a bit of a reality check at the weekend against Livingston there. And as we said in the main pod last night, is Gerrard's realised that, and I don't think he's going to let the standards drop from now on. So good to see. So
yeah, superb. And like I said, Derek, we just keep going. We keep that intensity, and nobody will be able to live with us at Ibrox if we play like that.
No. So we'll be back soon. Well, I'll be about 3 weeks. So Dave, have a good holiday, and I'll see you all on Sunday after the game.
Great stuff, Derek. Take care, mate. And again, follow, guys. That's just tremendous. I'm totally chuffed to bits.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye.